Imagine working hard, saving money for years, doing everything society tells you to do, but still you cannot afford a house in Canada, most especially in big cities like Toronto or Vancouver. And welcome to what many people are calling the Canadian curse. Why they call it a curse? It is because some people have gone ahead to say that you don't just buy a house in Canada, but the house buys you for the rest of your life. And before you crucify me in a comment section, please do me a favor, watch the entire video, then you will make your own judgment. But for now, let's break down the curse. There are few points I thought could be looked at as Canadian curses. Number one is the most tedious mortgaging system in Canada. When you're gonna buy a house, this is probably the most important decision in your lifetime. And you're not buying an iPhone or a computer, or you're just gonna walk into a mall and buy a new dress. No, you are buying something that will define your life and your next generation is people or children or grandchildren. So number one, you need to have 20%. Some people will argue that you can have 5%, 10%, but you want to have breathing space when it comes to paying your monthly mortgage fees. So a lot of people or a lot of financial advisors will suggest you pay 20% as your down payment when you're going to buy a house. And you must save money for many years because Canada is very expensive. If you choose to rent, it is expensive. So you must have that long-term goal of saving money. And number two, when you make an offer, sometimes there are bidding wars, especially the location matters, the neighborhood matters. If you are going to a good place and a lot of people want that place, you may have an offer, but then a better offer may come before you, and then the seller will always look for the better offer. So there is high competition when it comes to buying properties in Canada. And you'll need around $60,000 to $200,000 saved up. And it's not like you're gonna pay this money and you'll not pay more. No, this is just a down payment. And then you have to go to the bank to find out how much you qualify to borrow. Yes, you have to go. And the banking system has to assess how much you qualify for your borrowing payment. Then you have to hire a real estate agent. And you have to do a home inspection. Then you have to calculate your monthly payments. And it has a lot of in and out understanding. There is a common statement on so many number plates of cars in Ontario that Ontario is yours to discover. Can you imagine when you buy a house in Toronto, there are two types of taxes. There is the Ontario property tax something, and then there is the Toronto municipal tax depending on the price of the property. So this is something that making a lot of young people to think twice. Can I buy this house? Will I be able to stand the challenge? You know, the other costs that the house come with. And that means if you enter into the mortgaging system, you're not getting out. Yes, you have a period of 5 years, but it is not as easy as we read about it. Some people go for pre-construction and they make it very, very simple. But guess what? Sometimes those houses take long to be finished. And I'm not discouraging anybody not to buy the house. Please buy, because renting is not good. I see renting as throwing money like in a dustbin, because whether you like it or not, you need a place to stay, and buying is the best. Putting that aside, then we have raising family in Canada is very expensive. If you're gonna have more than 2 children or 3 children, because number one, children need a lot of attention, they need a lot of emotional support. So it means you'll sometime have to abandon your work and take care of your family. So if you abandon your work, most of the time, some people may argue, yes, you'll get government support, you'll get sick payment days, but if you are not working, you're not getting better pays. So you have to choose. The government is trying so much to make sure that families survive, but it is very difficult. And then there is another point I want to make. It's called job politics. And this is very familiar, especially to immigrants. Have you ever gone to a place to work and they look at you like you are baptized in lemon juice simply because you don't look like them? I don't judge people based on their color. I don't judge people based on their tribe, on their background, on their sexual orientation. No, I don't judge. I judge people based on their actions, what they do. That's how I judge them. And it's a big challenge. No one comes out to talk about it. But if you've worked in several places, you learn that job politics do exist, and you must have a strong mindset to survive it. And lastly, the systems are very slow. If you don't have patience, the systems are very slow. I'll never forget, I applied. When you're going to work for some companies, especially when you're going to work for vulnerable people, they need the vulnerable sector check. A lot of you will call it the police check certificate. When you show up to the authorities and you tell them, I need this document, then they will tell you it will take you between 4 weeks to 8 weeks. And if the employer needs it tomorrow or in the next 5 days, what are you going to do? Sometimes you may need a surgery, and your surgery is not urgent. You're not having a heart attack, but maybe you need to change your ankle or something. You may be on a waiting list for a year. So the systems are very slow sometimes. And some people are calling this the Canadian curse. So before you crucify me like I mentioned, or how you disagree with me, do me a favor. Let me know what you think in a comment section. I'm okay. I'm open-minded. You can educate me, please. Thank you so much for watching. And if you think the mortgaging system are not the Canadian curse, let me know in a comment section. Otherwise, I humbly request you subscribe and share your experience, and let me know which other video you want me to talk about. Thank you so much for watching, and may God bless you. See you in the next video.